What's up, YouTube? Back again with another video with Ash and Kalia. What's up? So this we're gonna talk about two subjects again, which is does disagreeing with somebody mean that you're hard to get along with, and what does feeling mean to you? And actually, another subject is
We also will talk about how can a woman add value to a man.
okay. So starting off with does disagreeing with somebody mean that you're hard to get along with? No, because that's called a difference of opinion, which is basically what it is. A lot of people think their opinion are facts, but opinion is in the dictionary for a reason, and a fact is in the dictionary for a reason too. A
Hmm.
fact is when you can, like, basically prove it's written down, it's proven throughout history. Like a fact is a fact, or it's something that somebody actually did that you can prove it. Your opinion is basically something that you just,
It's your own personal
yeah,
thoughts.
that's just something you think about something, which is okay to have a difference of opinion, and you don't have to have the same as somebody. That don't mean you difficult to get along with. That means you just your own person, and you have a right to feel like how you feel. What's a good example?
A good example, I can't think of one off of my head.
Okay, so I think a good example would be like, let's get on a subject with a man and a female. Like, let's say,
Okay, good example. Last year when they was talking about the Kiki Palmer situation,
uh-huh,
and they was talking about how she dressed.
uh-huh,
The boyfriend that was dating Kiki Palmer, he did not like how she was dressing. So they, head it was head bump had bump because of. Do you feel that if I'm in a relationship
uh-huh,
with this person and they feel as though dressing a certain way is gonna cause attention,
uh-huh,
but she as a female saying no, this is how I dress. I want to dress this way. You
uh-huh,
can't tell me how I can dress.
uh-huh. You said, do you agree with that? You
No,
don't.
it's not that I agree with it. I'm just saying an example
Um,
of how people disagree in certain situations
yeah,
where
because
it cause conflict.
a lot of people disagree with the man in the situation. Like, oh, she grown, she could dress how you want to dress, and it was some people be like, she married, you
She
know.
not married. You can't tell her how to dress. You can't tell her how
Yeah, right.
do this and do that.
Which I agree. Like she is grown, so she is allowed to wear she want to wear. A lot of people look at people as their property. I'm not saying that's in that situation, but some people look at their significant other as their property, and nobody's nobody property. As a human being, listen to me now. As a human being, you cannot be a property. Ladies, if a man so signs that you are his property, run. Because nobody, vice versa, for a man, if a woman shows signs that you are their property, run. Because nobody should be somebody property. We cannot be a property as a human being. So that's where that situation comes to fruition. A lot of things when they be like, "Oh, you shouldn't do this." What a man got opinion. What you shouldn't wear that. She should be able to wear what she want to do because she grown and she is an individual. She is her person. She's allowed to do what she want to do. You
Yeah,
agree?
but if I disagree with you and I don't like how you wearing it, don't you think you should be able to compromise and understand where I'm coming from as a person?
Yeah, you should. But if that person don't want to, you can't force them. If that, but okay, I get what you're saying.
So that means you're
Let's
becoming
say,
difficult
yeah,
to agree with.
yeah, but that don't mean you force it on them. Like if they becoming difficult, you just gotta agree to disagree. And that person, maybe that person shouldn't be for you, but the answer is not force it upon them. I do agree that okay, if you feel like your significant other is dressing inappropriate, I do agree that you should have a right to, voice your opinion. Like, I don't feel like that's such and such. Woo de woo. Let's talk about it. Let's have a discussion. Let's have a grown conversation about it. But if that person come back at you with, oh, I'm grown, okay? I can dress how I want to dress. That's what I wanted to put on. I don't feel like you should tell me what to do. I'm a grown individual. I'm embracing my body. I'm embracing my femininity. I am me, and that's just what I wanted to wear. So that's a that's a saying of agreeing to disagree. You don't come back with, well, I said I don't think you. No, that's not. You don't force it upon you. You had your opinion, they have theirs, and they agree to disagree. I don't necessarily think that person is difficult because they don't agree with what you're saying. I do believe I do believe that everybody has a right to discuss their opinion. Yes, but because that person didn't agree with your opinion, I don't think they're difficult. I do believe that y'all should come with some type of compromise. But if that person, like I said, that person just completely don't agree with nothing
Disregard
you
your
said.
feelings and
Yeah, and
your.
they don't want to compromise.
Mm,
Maybe that person isn't for you, you know? So I'm not saying who's right and who's wrong in that situation, but never force your opinion on somebody. If that's how they feel, then that's how they feel, and you just leave it at that. And y'all can disagree. You can just come at them back with like, well, I still feel how I feel. Maybe this ain't working, or maybe y'all can move past it or get along, but you can't force your opinion on somebody. Opinion is an opinion, but I do believe in compromising, but never force something on somebody. And everybody is not free. Like sometimes, you know, that could be your realization. Like, oh, maybe this person isn't for me. She feel like she can go out and dress like that, and I don't agree with that. So I do. Is that something I want to deal with?
hmm
So that's my opinion on it.
I mean, my thoughts on it is sometimes when I have discussions, I do find it very hard. I do find it very hard to communicate with my significant others because they're very adamant about how they feel about certain things, and when I'm trying to like you know talk or I guess like kind of make some sense in certain things, but
Mhm.
it's just like no, this is what it is. This is how I feel. This is what it. This like
Mhm.
sometimes I gotta be the bigger person and be like, you know what, it is what it is. We just gotta disagree to agree about whatever the topic might be about. I just sometimes feel like I wish you can like hear and understand what I'm saying rather than listening to respond.
Mhm.
So that's why it's kind of hard for some people who are not really listening to understand you because they so adamant of pushing their opinion on you rather than being like, I hear what you're saying.
Okay. I agree. And what was the other one? The healing process?
hmm
What was the exact question? What's the healing process?
What is healing to you?
Oh, what is healing to me? Healing is okay. I want to address two subjects. Where I want to, what is allowing somebody to heal? I think allowing somebody to heal is giving them the space that they need to heal. Like, don't be like all up on them. If they going through a situation, being all up on their back like that, just give them their space. Sometimes you just need your space to clear your mind, to meditate, just like give them like some breathing room and let them heal. I don't know what the situation is, what they healing from, but whatever they're healing from, I know for a fact they need space, whatever it is. So that's first things first. Yeah, and then also healing is just like accepting what has happened, whatever the situation is.
Taking accountability.
Yeah, yeah, accepting and then, you know, and moving on from it. That's that's the only way you could heal is you have to move on from it. Like I'm not saying just forget about it because whatever the situation, I'm not saying forget about it, but you do have to move on and heal from it, and so you can become a better you. It's gonna be difficult, and you gonna have your ups and downs, but overall I feel like it will make you better. See, a lot of people think that they heal, but they really haven't healed. And a a red flag, like a green light, when you know you haven't healed, is when somebody say something and you go off. It might have triggered it, because it's like, why did I just go off? I'm not healed from that situation. They brought it up and that triggered me when you
Mhm.
thought you healed, but you really didn't. So a lot of people don't allow themselves to do that, or that person with them is not allowing them to heal. And if that ain't, it's just gonna build up and bigger. And like I said, they're gonna get triggered and snap. So it's not gonna be good for neither party. So yeah, healing is just, accepting it is for what it is, like embracing it, moving from it, being able to talk about it without snapping, without going off. That's how you know you able to. That's how you know you healing from it, when you able to talk about it without getting emotional and stuff. So I think an example of like it, like let's say um healing, let's say your spouse, I guess, cheated on you, and you haven't healed from that. That could be like
A trigger
trigger. Yeah,
emotion,
you let's say.
especially if the person don't answer. Like say they at work and you
Mhm.
trying to call them and they don't answer the phone. Your second thought is, oh, they out there cheating,
Mhm. Yeah.
rather than saying like, oh, they might be busy because they at work. I mean,
Yeah. Let's say if you walked in on cheating, that visual is not gonna get out your head right then and there, and you're gonna be hurt from that. You're gonna be scarred from that. Let's say if they in your bed, that you and your spouse make love to every night, like the audacity for him to bring another female in that spot where you lay your head at, and you be touching on the man that you thought, that y'all belongs with each other. So it's gonna take some time for her to heal, if she choose to even forgive you, if she choose to even stay around. But don't just be bad about, like, oh, I'm sorry, babe. Da da da. Every 5 seconds you following her around the house and stuff like that. That's not going to help the situation. Give her space. Maybe you might have to move out for like a month or two or something like that. Give her the space to see, like, hey, is she better without you? Maybe y'all gonna have to break a break. Don't refuse to leave. If she say get the fuck out, just get the fuck out. Don't be like, no, babe, I can't. Da, 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 we can work this out. Just go. Let her heal and let her, like, breathe, you know. And she'll decide, like, okay, if she wants you back, or it might be baby steps, you know. Maybe y'all could go on a date, start over, basically, because you start from ground one. Like, y'all don't realize that when y'all break a man, female heart, y'all are basically starting all over again. So y'all might
that
take,
trust is no more there.
yeah.
You just
So
gotta rebuild that trust.
yeah, so y'all might be taking them same steps, like go out on a date, getting to know each other all over again, and basically just seeing, like, is it worth it to do it over, and what it like it. Should I even put my time into this again? Do I feel like he gonna do the same thing to me all over again? It's a lot of stuff that go through their head. So that's what was the other one that you wanted to talk about? It was one other subject. What was that one?
Well, I wanted to finish up on the healing.
Oh yeah.
To me, what I think healing means is pretty much taking accountability for your actions, and also reflecting on your past traumas, things that you feel like that could trigger you. Just basically getting to the root
Mhm.
of why you need to heal, or what things that trigger you as to why you explode or go off so much. That's pretty much what healing is. To just taking
Yeah.
accountability and understanding the traumas that made you feel the way you feel and why it triggers you so much.
Mm, yeah. I can see that. So yeah, that's my thoughts on, the healing process. And everybody healing process is different. Everybody's not the same. Some people heal faster than others. You just gotta accept everybody process and give them time. Whether it take a year or 2 years, like I said, people heal different ways and at different times.
Hmm.
For sure. What's that one?
The
How
question.
can a woman add value to a man in a relationship? That's it.
Hmm.
Um, I think a woman can add value to a man in a relationship, just by being a woman. Like women are, powerful human beings. We are the birth givers, basically. So, like a woman just have
When
power within herself.
so when a woman says, just being a woman to that man, I think you need to like be a little bit more in depth because some women don't know what it means to be a woman to a man because they can have their own perception. Like they think, oh, being a woman to a man just means just cooking and cleaning. Like no, like there's
Okay,
more
so
to this.
elaborate what you
Yeah,
think. What you think
to
on that?
elaborate,
Yeah.
I think you just need to be a supportive woman. I think you need to be a woman that listens, meaning that you take his leadership. A woman to basically like comfort him. Um, a woman that basically let's say support him, to support him. Uh, it's just so many things you can do besides being just a woman that's like, oh, I'm gonna just cook for him, or I'm gonna just get him, intimacy. Like it's just so much more
I think
that you can add value to your man that you're in a relationship with.
I think all the things you said, a man should be that towards a woman too. You know,
I mean, yeah, it's vice versa,
yeah.
but we talking about a woman how she can add value because there's a lot of women out here that's just thinking I could just cook and get him sex and that just be it.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, I believe y'all add value to each other. So that question, don't necessarily agree with because I feel like that y'all value to each other. It's never one way around for me. That's my opinion. Like I feel like it should always be what can how can we add value to each other? How can we help each other grow?
Mhm.
When you in a relationship, it's kind of like a partnership. Y'all supposed to be like building an empire together. When y'all have kids, y'all are investing in each other. Y'all building a army. Like you gonna want to see your kids grow too. The whole family gonna eat. And so that's like uh y'all building a dynasty. Like it's
The
just
generational wealth,
yeah, for sure.
something we
So
talked about
it's
earlier.
always about and value to each other.
Mhm.
Female can't, get herself pregnant. Like it takes something to go inside her to get it pregnant. Like when you're in a relationship, y'all are investing in each other. Like that man is also his seed that helped the child grow inside of you. So, it can't be one without the other for me. So yeah, I just feel like that y'all helping each other, girl. That's my opinion on it. Like it's
So
really
really, it's about how can we add value to each other in
yeah.
the relationship.
Mhm.
Okay.
For sure. Yeah. I don't see no way around that question. Like I never see it one way. Never. So yeah. But yeah, that's a good thing. Like I feel like if one lacking though,
You
you
should be
know,
able to pick on.
yeah, pick up their slack because
Mhm.
y'all a team, y'all partnership. Oh, I don't got it this month. Woo, babe, can you like that person should be able to pick up what you like, and then vice versa. When it's their turn, you should be able to pick up what they like. And that's helping each other grow.
And communicate.
Yeah, it's nothing without communication.
Some
If
people
y'all
don't know
don't
how
have
to communicate.
communication, what are y'all even talking for? What we doing here? Like it's nothing. Nothing can grow from not from communication. Y'all not gonna bring nothing into that situation without having a good line of communication. Cause that would just be selfish for you to even bring another body, like another human being in there when y'all know the relationship is turmoil and that person has to sit through it and watch it. No, make sure y'all have y'all stuff together before y'all even thinking about building with each other. Because having a child is building with somebody. So make sure you have it together and intact and know that y'all really want to be each other. Y'all really happy with each other. Y'all having something healthy. It's okay to have arguments and disagreements and stuff like that, but it gets to a point where it can be unhealthy and y'all don't want to bring anything in like some turmoil. So yeah, that's what I feel about that.
Mhm. I agree.
So is that it for that topic? Are we wrapping it up? Okay, yeah. This about a 20-minute or over 20-minute video, which is how we doing all our videos for right now. So signing out, I'm Ash.
I'm Leah.
Peace.